All right, time's now 5:17. Let's get back over to Peyton.
Thank you, Leslie. And as we always say, things can change fast down here along the Gulf Coast in the fog. Definitely becoming an issue across parts of the metro at the moment. Now it'll fluctuate, but you can see there visibility has now dropped to very low here in the city. And so you'll just got to be aware of this as you're traveling. In some spots it's fine, in other spots not so much. And that's just how things work this time of year in the early morning hours. So be careful this morning. We do have dense fog for portions of the North Shore in Mississippi. Notice though other locations are doing okay. Our sites haven't really updated here in the city. Out in Kenner doing okay, but here in New Orleans and in the French Quarter where I just showed that live picture, we certainly have the fog building in. Buras also has very dense fog. After we get the fog out of here, we'll still have some clouds through the day, but overall not a bad one. Low 70s, so it'll be somewhat of a comfortable day. Really not warming up a ton, but certainly not chilly for your Monday. We do have some big changes coming though. We'll be watching for a mostly quiet Tuesday, but Wednesday, a 100% chance of storms rolling through with a strong cold front, and then we'll be drier and colder by Thursday. But Wednesday, an active severe weather day across the south here, and even parts of Tuesday will be to our north. So let me walk you through tomorrow. This isn't for today. This is tomorrow morning, showing that Tuesday starts off with some fog tomorrow, more than likely. Through the afternoon, a low chance of a shower or a thunderstorm. Through Tuesday night, maybe a storm or two, but not much. It's Wednesday. We start to watch the showers and storms roll on in. This is Wednesday morning. And then through Wednesday afternoon, that line slowly moving through the region. And that's why I have a 100% chance of rain. You're going to see rain on Wednesday. It's just, do you see it more in the morning or afternoon at this point? So you can see there the line of strong storms with heavy rainfall. And this line may be a slow mover, so we'll have to watch for that heavy rainfall threat across the region on Wednesday. We'll also need to watch for a few strong storms. The entire area is under a level 2 out of 5 for that severe weather threat. Gusty winds, an isolated tornado are certainly going to be possible with that squall line on Wednesday. So we'll need to stay weather aware on Wednesday. Now by Thursday, here comes the cold air, and we go from warm temperatures and humidity to cold temperatures and no humidity. And guess what? It looks like it's going to stick around through the rest of the week into the weekend. Another storm system rolling through the Gulf on Sunday may bring us a few showers with a colder rain, but we're going to settle into a colder pattern here, and it looks like could last a while. I was talking earlier, we call this the Siberian Express. Reason for that cold air really starts to build up not only in Canada where it's -22, but if you go across the Arctic Ocean here, or the Arctic Sea into Russia, the Siberia, these temperatures are -30 to -40. These are actual temperatures, not wind chills. So this is brutally cold air that's going to get pulled over the Arctic here into Alaska and really into Canada, and then eventually it's going to spill down into our area, and we'll have multiple shots. You can see the cold air builds and then it just gets pulled down into the U.S. That Siberian Express just over and over, not only through mid-December, but maybe late December. So much of the country is going to be dealing with that below average temperature as we approach Christmas. So some of you are probably going to have a white Christmas across the country. I'm not saying that's going to happen here, but we'll definitely be on the colder side. Your 7-day forecast.